Good morning, people, and welcome back to my channel. It's China Doll here. So it's 4th of July, so happy 4th of July. I'm so glad I'm off this holiday. Bao, he is treating me to a early birthday present, so we're gonna go do a airboat tour for the very first time, and I'm super excited because we both have never done this before. The tour is for about an hour, but they said that we have to check in at least 45 minutes early before the tour. So, and the drive from Orlando to get here is like about almost an hour. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm gonna show you guys around the park when we get in. This place is called Wild Florida. They also do like drive-through safaris, and you can see the gators. You can do other things here. So, but we decided to try this airboat tour. Okay, so we're all checked in. They gave us this map. Can I see the map for a second? So they gave us this map when we checked in. We just can't do the tour yet because we're kind of early. But she gave us this map that you can see different shows. So we're gonna check out this park until 11:15 when it's time to go back and check in for our tour. So over here we're checking out the macaws. I can't even pronounce it, but these birds right here. So some of them are eating on the floor, and then there's the green. I know it's kind of hard to see if my camera would focus. And then some of them are eating up here. I know I showed you guys a little map that they gave us, but this is a bigger size map of the whole park that we're walking around, because like I said, since we're early for our tour, we're checking out all the different animals, and then we'll come back to the main entrance to check in for our tour. So right next to the birds we have this thing called the Asian Water Monitor. They are found on the islands of Java, Bali, Lombok, Sumbawa, Flores, Sumba, Alor, and Water. These are an Indonesian species of lizards, so they're normally located here in the world map. And this is what they look like. There's one chilling right on the rock right here. It's not moving. It was walking earlier. I guess it got scared because I got closer to it. Wait, there he goes. He moved his head a little bit. So we were looking at the smooth-fronted caiman.
Yes, we definitely don't have a caiman.
And there's another one right next to it, a smaller one. So this one is the saltwater crocodile.
Yeah.
So over here is the Florida panther. I know it's going to be very hard to see because he's hiding in that little crate, or whatever you call it, little box. That's pretty cool. Over here we have what is this, a swamp? I don't know if it's like a trail or what. It says a hawk swamp. So we're looking at the albino alligator exhibit, and they named their albino Snowflake and Blizzard. Oh, I see the other one back there, but this one is huge. Wow, look how many alligators are down here. Wow. Yeah. Look at all these baby gators down here. You can feed these, but you would have to get it right over here where that building is. I forgot how much it is. So in here, guys, are the raccoons. I know you can't really see it, but they're all the way back on that shelf. There's two little ones, and they look a lot bigger in person than what you see on TV. So in this cage is the bobcat, and I was telling Bao, I was like, man, that's a fluffy cat. And he's like, it looks like Garfield. So we're getting ready for our exotic animal show that's about to start at 10:30 a.m. And then after that, probably gonna see the snakes, and then we gotta get ready to go check in for our airboat tour.
What's scary about them? Whenever a predatory animal tries to eat a blue-tongued skink, they're going to show their blue tongue, which you guys might be lucky enough to see today, to scare them away. They come from very dry areas where the color blue is very rare, especially in nature it already is. And whenever a predatory animal comes around and tries to bite them or eat them, they show that blue tongue and they think, I don't want to eat that thing. He's probably venomous or poisonous. Now if they find out that he's not venomous nor poisonous, they're going to eat him like a chicken nugget. He's a reptile. He is a type of lizard. But unlike most other reptiles and lizards, they do not lay eggs. That turns completely into a ball. Most other species have way too many bands. So the 9-banded armadillo in North America, these guys only have 3, 1, 2, and 3. But also the tail of the 3-banded armadillo is very short. Many other armadillos have way too long of a tail. It does not fit if they try to turn completely into a ball. Now, this shell is made out of keratin, the same thing your nails and your hair is made out of. So most predators cannot penetrate it, but larger predators like crocodiles and jaguars absolutely can. Now, there's many different reasons for them to turn into a ball. The first one is whenever they sleep. They usually sleep, turn into a ball. Also, whenever they're scared, they turn into a ball. Predators stepping around them. So a lot of times, armadillos in the wild, you can walk up to them, they won't even know until they hear your steps coming in. Now because of that, their main threats in the wild is actually people driving cars. As you drive around 60 miles an hour. The second one in China, of course called the Chinese alligator. Now we know they're alligators and not crocodiles, all starting with their snout. The snout of the alligator is very round and broad. Crocodiles usually very slender and thin. That's because of what they eat. Crocodiles have to be a lot faster to grab faster prey items. Things like wildebeest, water buffalo, for the Nile crocodile, for example. They have to be faster than that animal, bring them down, and then cut them down to smaller pieces that they can swallow. So the slender snout allows them to cut the smaller pieces down to something they can swallow. Alligators, on the other hand, these smaller, easier things like fish, snails, raccoons.
Okay, so we are we were seeing 2 shows. We're gonna see we saw the exotic animal, and we're gonna see Crusher for a few minutes, but we're not gonna stay for the whole Crusher show because right now we're gonna be walking to check in for an airboat tour, which that's the main reason why we came here in the first place. It's nice how the park, the Gator Park, and all the animals are included too. It's not just the airboat tour, so we got to see so many animals around. The only one that was kind of funny smelling was the skunk, obviously, but like everything else was pretty cool. So now we're walking back to the front where we checked in, so we can get ready for our airboat tour. So this section is where we have to wait to check in for our airboat tour. Lots of seating. There's big giant fans around because it's pretty hot here in the summer of Florida. So we just pick a seat and we wait till they let us on to the airboat tour. All right, guys. So we're now walking down to go onto our tour. We gotta go meet our captain. And then we get to start this airboat tour. So excited. So this is cool. You get to pick where you want to sit. So we decided to go on the first row. And this is what our airboat tour is looking like. This is our view. So it's about to start in a few minutes.
Baby alligator. So pretty much whatever that beak gets a hold of, that bird is going to eat it. But if you guys think about it, later on in life, bigger alligators will eventually eat the great blue heron. So, circle of life. So pretty cool. Like I said, you're going to see the great blue heron everywhere after the day.
captain is trying to get us as close as possible because there's a gator right there. Like you can see him sticking his head out there.
So, you guys, our lake is really low right now. You guys, where that sign is over there to the right front corner of the boat, that's actually considered the middle of the lake. It's 5 feet. That is the deepest part of this lake right now. So, we are in hurricane season, so we do prep for hurricane season every single year. So they start lowering the lake levels out here in March. In case we get a bad storm or a hurricane, we don't flood some of the houses that are around the lake. So they do lower the lake levels out here every single year. I'm trying to get out of y'all's way a little bit. They're hiding back in there. There's a couple of them. So pretty cool. So Mama Gator, she's probably laid up right underneath this vegetation. It's super shallow right here in this area. So we're probably sitting in about 2 feet deep of water. So this area heats up a lot, especially in the middle of the day in the summertime. These female alligators have to do anything and everything that they can to get out of the sun. Mainly because during nesting season, it's hurricane season, so we lower the lake levels out here. So it gets hot in these areas. You guys see all the mud and how shallow it is. So a lot of these females, they'll build little gator dens just to lay up underneath. But it takes about 60 to 90 days for the incubation period. So female gators, they do not leave that area at all. So if they leave that area, leaves those eggs exposed, so raccoons will come out here, dig up that nest, other alligators. Now those baby gators, when they do hatch, they cannot crawl out of the nest themselves. There's a lake hatching hall. There's actually a rope swing, a little sandy area. That's like where a lot of people right now are at.
Do they eat this vegetation?
The leaves?
Yeah, the leaves. Do the gators eat the leaves or they just meat it?
No, so they're mainly meat eaters. The babies though, I mean, no.
Okay guys, so we just finished the airboat tour and it was a lot of fun. Lauren, our captain for a boat, was very informative and made a bunch of stops where we could see the gators. And my favorite spot was the last area where we saw all the little baby gators there. But she was recommending to come out in December because she said that's where you will see more of them in the winter time here. But it was still a fun tour. It is, like I said, they do offer 30-minute tours or an hour, but we wanted to do the 1 hour tour. You can do a private tour, but for me, it's not really worth the upgrade. It's fine to like be on a boat with other people because you're still seeing the same scenery, the same information and stuff like that. But yeah, for our first experience, it was a lot of fun. I do recommend it if you guys have never tried it. So we're checking out the snakes and the first thing we see is the king cobra. And it's moving. His head's all the way back there. Let's see what's in this one. This is the black mamba.
Wow, I need to take a picture of this.
We're walking around and there goes a random peacock walking by us. Let's see what's over here. I don't even know where that one is. Some of these are hard to find. They're like hidden. Oh, there's a cobra up there. Oh. That one is the snouted cobra. Most of them are like hiding. Oh, this one's in the corner. This is a gaboon viper.
Jesus. All these snakes are these are like deadly names.
And this green snake, I would never guess that's a snake. It blends like a tree. It's a green one. Called a eastern green mamba.
Over time, you don't have to throw the food anymore. They just learn that when you go like that, they approach you and they're going to get fed. But imagine teaching an alligator to just run up and get food from you. That's pretty dangerous, right? So what we do to slow them down is we teach them up. Up makes the alligator open their mouth and lift their head up. When they're sweeping their head nice and low, they're trying to knock you down and they're trying to kill you. But when they have their head up high, they are in a relaxed position, and that way they will sit with their mouth open and allow us to place the food in their mouth. And that brings us to the third command, the hold command. Hold is very important because it teaches Crusher you don't just get food for lunging or striking or biting. You get food placed in your mouth, and that removes...
Oh, I wanted to tell you guys about the two shows we saw though. I forgot to talk about it. So like the first one was cool. We saw the armadillo, we saw alligator, and we saw I forgot what was the other one. There's 3 different animals. I don't know how to forget in 2 seconds. But it was cool seeing it. But at the end, if you want to see the alligator and you want to get pictures with it, they do charge you for that. So just keep that in mind if you want to take pictures with the alligators after the show. And then the crusher one was interesting, seeing him in the tank with a huge gator, and he was feeding them the chicken. So we didn't get to finish watching the whole thing, but that's okay because I'm more excited for the airboat tour we're about to do. After you guys leave the airboat tour, you walk through the gift shop. So I'm checking out a couple of the shirts, and it's pretty funny. This one is my favorite because it has a sloth on there, and it says "Not fast, not furious." Cappy barrel. Is it a Cracker Barrel? Don't worry, be Cappy. Okay, in case you guys are wondering how much the tour is, it's about $60 a person. And like I said, that was for the hour tour. I'm not sure how much the 30-minute tour is. And it does include the Gator Park. So if you either come early or if you stay after your tour, you can explore around the park and see all the different animals. So it's really neat. It's a really cool thing that's included with the ticket. This park is closing early because it's a holiday, but we pretty much knocked out everything we wanted to do while we were here at Wild Florida. So let me know in the comments below, have you guys ever been on an airboat tour or ever been to Wild Florida? Let me know in the comments. I would like to hear your thoughts and opinions. Now we're probably gonna go get lunch because I'm getting pretty hungry, and yeah, been here early since 9 something in the morning. So okay guys, so I was craving German food, and it was funny because Bao was looking at that Yelp earlier. He's like, I was looking at that too. We great minds think alike. So we want to try this new German spot in downtown Orlando. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because it's a really hard name, but it begins with the letter S. This place is located on the corner of Orange and Jefferson Street. And you know what's cool about parking on a holiday, guys? It's free parking at the meters. Normally they charge you to park per hour between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. and usually after 6 p.m. is when the free parking starts. But since it's a holiday, there's signs on the meters that says free parking for the holidays. So that's great if you guys want to come out downtown. They do have a fireworks showing coming out tonight, but it's really late and we're not going to be here for that. But if you guys are out here in downtown Orlando and want to see fireworks, it starts at I think 9 p.m. tonight. But yeah, we're almost there. So like I said, it's right across the street right there, and I don't know how to say the name, but I'll show you guys when we get inside. I have some bad news. This place is closed today. Like, I thought they were just gonna close early because of the holidays, but they're not even open at all. Like, it's completely locked. I'm so bummed out. I was looking forward to eating some German food. Alright, so since we couldn't go eat at the German restaurant, Bao wanted to go try this other place called Voodoo Bayou. At least we called before we got here so we don't waste our time in case it was closed. So now we can finally get some food. Because you guys know me, if I don't eat, I get really hangry. And I haven't eaten since 7:30 this morning. It's currently, what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's been a long day. So time to consume some food. So my server is bringing up my cocktail. It's so cool. They serve it with all the smoke. It's called the Black Magic Lemonade, and it has like bourbon. Alright guys, let's try this cocktail of mine and see how it tastes. It looks pretty, but let's see how it tastes. Not so bad. Like I said, it's mixed with bourbon and blueberry and lemonade, and it's so refreshing and so delicious. And I love the theming inside this restaurant. Look how cool it looks. It's like a speakeasy kind of vibe. It's just so pretty in here. Very chill, laid back, relaxing. So for appetizer, we're sharing the wings. So they have a special today for $1.25 each. But the minimum you can get is 3 wings, and then Bao wanted to get some for his source. Okay, so for the large first, they had the you pick 2. So I asked for the watermelon salad, and I guess that was the manager that came around. He said that's his wife's favorite. And then Bao had got the prime rib special that they have every Thursday. A sandwich, I had got the grilled chicken po' boy. You can upgrade to get a full one. I think it was for 5 more, but I'm perfectly fine with that because I have a small stomach anyways. So for dessert, Bao said I specifically came to Bayou Voodoo to get some beignets because he's like, I wanted to try the one at Disney, but he's like, oh, let's try some traditional beignets. So it comes in a box of 6. And he's like, oh, give us a little pink Voodoo Bayou box.
It's a little bit of voodoo magic for you.
So I'm so glad I asked what this is because I literally thought it was little mints, and if I would have ate it, I would have been disappointed. But it turns into little towels. That's so cool.
It's getting
Careful. Okay, so after she opened up the towel, this is what it is. It's nice and warm. It's like, but it's a wet rag to clean off all your sticky hands. But it was a nice gesture. All right, guys. So after lunch, which by the way was really delicious. The beignets was my favorite. Everything I had was good. My drink, my black lemonade was delicious. The wings, oh my gosh, it was so good. It was bigger portions than I thought it was gonna be, and it was not bad. For 8 wings, it was $10. And then my po' boy, they did mess up at first because I asked for chicken, but the waitress or manager or whatever, they brought it the correct one right away. So the service here is great. And then now you're gonna laugh at me, but I have never been to a Trader Joe's. So first time going here. I'm usually a Publix girl, but Bao wanted to stop here. I'm like, yeah, let's go because I've never been. So before you guys ask me what is a Trader Joe's, it's basically a grocery store, but a small grocery store, which has a little bit of everything. So I just came here along for the ride. Okay guys, so we just left Trader Joe's. I didn't get anything. I mainly came to follow Bao because he wanted to get a couple items from there. And it was a cute little grocery store. I would definitely go back again. But overall, we had a long but fun day today. Man, I got a lot of sun. My face is like a strawberry or a cherry right now. It's super red. Even my legs, Bao was saying while we're walking into Trader Joe's, he's like, you got a tan, like a sunburn on your legs. Because it was really hot today. I mean, I did put sunscreen on, but I don't think it was enough because like, I'm like super red. But like I said, it was a lot of fun. The airboat tour was a fun experience. Our captain, I forgot her name already, but she was really nice, like making us get as close as possible to the gators because that's what we mostly wanted to see, so we could see some baby gators and some of them swimming in the main area. So it was cool, but it was just really hot. Like, if you guys do it, I recommend coming in the winter because the summer is brutal. It's like the humidity is really hot. I mean, I expect that. I've been in Florida for a long time, but doing something outdoors, well, I recommend coming during winter. And then lunch was excellent. Even though we didn't get to go to the German restaurant like I wanted to, there's always next time because we live here locally, so we can just come back another day and try the German food. But the Voodoo Bayou that we tried was so good. Like both our first time going there, and we loved it. Like I said, for desserts, make sure you try the beignets because that was the best dessert. Like, we ate all of it out of the whole box. They gave it in your little pink box that you can take home, but we ate all of it right on the spot. But I hope you guys enjoy this day with us. If you do, give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next adventure. Bye.